time for Living the Amazing Life podcast. I'm so glad to be with you. I'm your host, Coach Tim Harrell, your motivational leadership expert, as well as your business accelerator. I'm here to help you. And you know, on our podcast, we focus on three key areas, very important key areas that will cause you to live the amazing life. And that is personal growth. We want to make sure that you're growing personally. If you're a leader, we want to train you in leadership. And if you desire to go into business, you're into business, we want to help with your business development. And that is why we are here on this podcast, is to help you succeed, help you to advance in everything that you do. So today, again, we're focused on personal growth. My God, this is one of my favorites, personal growth, because I believe that in order for me to be the leader that I desire to be, I have to grow personally. In order for me to accelerate in business, I have to grow personally, because my business becomes who I am, right? And so if I'm not growing, that means my business is not growing. If I'm not growing, then that means my leadership effectiveness is not growing. So I have to grow personally as a leader, and that is why I am here to help you to grow today. And what I want to do today, in this moment right now, as you watching this podcast, as you connecting with me, I want you to make it about you. Okay? In personal growth, you really have to be selfish with it in order to experience the type of growth that you want to experience. So I need you to focus right now. Focus, be very intentional. I need you to focus intently, because I need you to get to a place where you see the areas where you need to grow. You need to grow. And also, I want you to see the areas where there is potential in your life. You know, a lot of times we can focus so much on negativity in our lives, and we never see the potential. We never see the good stuff about us, because we didn't hear what other people said about us. We have, said some things about ourselves that cause us to have the mindset that we cannot produce, we cannot grow, we cannot advance, we cannot succeed. And I'm here to tell you that there's so much in you that you haven't even tapped into. So that's why I need you to make it about you right now. I need you to concentrate right now. I need you to stop what you're doing. I know some of you may be driving or some of you may be at work, but what I need you to do, if you can, I need you to stop what you're doing, and I need you to really focus on you. And when you focus on you, I want you to take a self-assessment of yourself. Where are you? Are you happy what you're doing? Are you happy with the success in your life? Or are you succeeding? Are you getting to the destination you desire to go? Are you? I need you to focus on that right now, because I believe a lot of it has to do not with the degrees that you have on your wall, not the title before your name, not on the people you're connected to or your network. I believe it's your personal growth. It's your personal growth. That is why you're not moving. You know, it's almost like you're on the treadmill of life and you're not moving. You're not moving. There's motion in your life, but you're not going anywhere. Right? Yeah. I know some of y'all identify with me. Some of y'all feel me, because I was there. Now. But I had to do something about it, and I had to focus on my personal growth. So I got to a point where I had to make it about me. In order to add value to you, I got to make it about me right now. So make it about you. So here's our topic today. We're going to deal with 5 tips for personal growth. 5 tips, very simple, practical, and I guarantee you, if you apply these tips to your life, you will see tremendous growth in your life. I'm telling you, you will experience so much growth. You will be celebrating, because I tell people all the time, when you grow, you should celebrate. What do you mean by celebrate? Go buy yourself something, take yourself out to dinner, or plan a trip for yourself, or do something to celebrate your growth, right? And I'm telling you, man, I'll be celebrating all the time because I'm growing all the time. I focus on personal growth. It's one of my passions to grow every day. What can I learn? What can I absorb so that Tim Harrell can be better than what he is right now? Yeah, I do that. So what is my plan to grow personally as a person, a leader, and an entrepreneur? What is the plan do I have? And of course, I always ask people, do you have a growth plan? Do you have a written growth plan for your life that you can, pick up and look at and read, and you can measure your results? You can celebrate, and you can get happy because you can see the results from your growth, because you started here and now you're here. Oh my God. Yeah. You need a growth plan. Guys, I'm a man of faith. I have a personal relationship with Christ. And so I use the Bible for personal growth. I use the Bible for leadership. I use the Bible for business. Oh yeah. The Bible is probably one of the greatest books to use for personal growth, leadership, and business. I'm telling you, because if you read a lot of the leadership books, business books, personal growth books, you will see that a lot of the principles that they teach in those books are biblical. Yeah, they're biblical principles. So I just go directly to the source, right? Where, I know I have a relationship with God, and I can get exactly what I need directly from the source. So the Bible says in Luke 2:52, Jesus grew in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and all the people. The Bible said that Jesus grew. So he not only grew, he grew in wisdom and stature, but he grew, and he had favor with God and favor with man. Come on, y'all think about that. Okay. So you're saying if I grow, that I'm gonna have favor with God? Yes. You're saying if I grow, I'm gonna have favor with man? Yes, absolutely. I'm telling you, personal growth is so key to experiencing the amazing life. I'm telling you, if you really focus on that, you will see that you will see that you're connecting to people, going to places, and experiencing things that you could never imagine that you would. And so I'm telling you, personal growth, it unlocks favor. It unlocks so much on your life. And not only does it unlocks the favor on your life, but it unlocks certain things that have been lying dormant in your life that you never thought you had. And I guarantee you, if you focus on your personal growth, growing on a daily basis, you will find out that you have so much more in you than you thought. You will get so happy with you. You will get so content with you. You will be so satisfied with you. You will stop comparing yourself with other folk. You will just be so in love with you. Yeah, if you want to fall in love with you, grow. Because you will see that you are bad to the bone. You will see, man, you got it going on. I'm telling you, you all that and a bag of chips. You will find that out through personal growth. And I really encourage you to do that. So Jesus grew in wisdom and stature, and he had favor with God, and he had favor with man. What personal growth do? Personal growth puts you in a place. So even if you do personal growth through education, a lot of people go to college, trade school, and they get education. That's a part of personal growth. So of course, your education is going to open up doors for you. It's going to connect people to you, right? So some people, they do personal growth when it comes to their physical being. They work out. because they want to last in this life. They want to make sure that they eat right and they exercise. That's a part of personal growth. Personal growth. People feed their minds, right? By reading books and going to seminars, watching podcasts like this, and feeding their mind, feeding their soul, feeding their spirit. That's a part of personal growth. Okay? You got it? It's a part of personal growth. So here's the 5 tips to personal growth. But let me say this first before I give you the 5 tips. Growth just doesn't happen. Okay. So you have to be intentional about your growth. You just can't live life on automatic. You have to be intentional about, putting yourself around people, putting yourself in environments that are conducive to the growth that you desire. So it just doesn't happen. So you have to make some strategic moves in your life in order to grow. You have to make some really important decisions in your life to grow. So just don't think that you just gonna wake up in the morning and you're just gonna sit there and you're gonna grow and grow. No, that ain't gonna happen. Do not fool yourself. Stop fooling yourself, because you're fooling yourself. Growth takes work. Growth takes intentional mindset. Growth takes you making moves, strategic moves. That's what growth happens when you do that. All right. So and don't ever listen to me. I got to lean in on this one, because I may be talking to somebody that's just watching this podcast. There is no finish line to your growth. You say, what do you mean? There is no finish line. And if you have a finish line in your growth, you put it there, because there's no finish line in growth. Write that down. There is no finish line in growth, right? So you never arrive. You as long as you have breath in your body, you will always grow. You could be 90, 95, you could be 100 years old, and you can still grow. Do not limit your growth. Do not cut your success off by limiting your growth. Okay? Do you hear me? Do you feel me now? All right? Do not do that, because there's no finish line when it comes to growth. So here's the 5 tips for growth. The first tip is choose the one area you need to grow. All right? So don't be all over the place, okay? Some of us are just all over the place. Choose that one important area. And you guys, I may have said it on this podcast before, that I use 5 F's. These are 5 F's that I came up with, and they really help me helps me in my personal growth every day. The first F is stay focused. Write that down. Stay focused. Okay. I need you to stay focused on that one thing that you're trying to grow in. Okay. Then stay faithful to that, cultivating that one thing you're trying to grow in. Okay. So stay focused, stay faithful, and then stay free from any and everybody who would distract you from that one thing. All right. So you got to choose that one area that you want to grow in, whether it's your education, whether it's your, just in your personality, you want to grow in your relationships, you want to grow in your spirituality, you want to grow in your skill set as far as, your business, you want to make sure that you can expand your business. So you focus on growing your business. So you have to grow. You have to grow. You want to, you want to know who you are. You want to know that, you want to know your life mission, your life vision, and your life purpose. You need to focus on that. So you need to focus on that one area that you want to grow in. Here's the second thing. Create a group of people you enjoy growing around. Create a group of people, or and when I said, I use the word create, because you need to be very strategic in creating this group. So you be very selective. Just listen to me. Just don't gravitate to any and everybody. No, you can't do that. And I'm not saying that I'm trying to make you or myself better than anybody, but you on a mission. You're on a mission. All right. And so you create that group. So you handpick people that you want to be around. These people that you're around creates an environment for you to grow in. Yeah. You want to create that group of people. So you got to be very strategic, very selective, and handpick these people. I want him. I want her. I don't want him. I don't want her. These are the people that I'm going to surround myself with because they create an environment for me to grow in. They challenges me. I'm not the smartest person in this group. Man, I get so much out of them. They add so much value to me when I'm around them. That's the type of group you want to create. Okay. So again, you got to choose that one area that you want to focus on, and you want to be faithful to, and you want to be free from anything and everybody that will hinder you concerning that one thing. And then you want to be selective or create this group of people that will create an environment for you to grow in. Okay. And so number 3 is you want to benefit from your failure. I don't need you to fail and then have a pity party, because most of us do. When we fail, we have pity parties. See, there's a saying that I say to myself: I may have failed, but I'm not a failure. When you have a pity party, you are a failure. You're going to fail. You cannot have failure without success, right? You're going to fail, but I'm not a failure. And a failure means that I'm wallowing. I'm embracing the failure. I'm allowing the failure to just control me and to dictate to me what I'm going to do. And what I'm not going to do. No, I benefit from my failure. How do I benefit from my failure? I learn from my failure. Just like I tell everybody, a next level leader. See, I'm a next level leader. A next level leader is one who learns from his or her mistakes. And when you learn from your mistakes or your failure, they become lessons. They're no longer failures. They're no longer mistakes. They're lessons, right? How do they become lessons? I extract the wisdom from the failure. Come on now. Y'all didn't know there's wisdom in failure? There's wisdom in their failure. It's locked in there somewhere. And what do you mean by that? Because you can see that failure and say, man, if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have got, if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have got these results that I got. That's wisdom. That's wisdom. Okay. So you learn from your mistakes. You extract the wisdom from your mistakes, and they become lessons. They become lessons, right? And now you take those lessons and you apply them to your life, right? Now you're ready for the next level. Now you're ready for the expansion of your business. Now you're ready to take on more responsibility. Your personal capacity has enlarged because you've learned so much from the mistakes that you made in your life. That's good. That's really good. I don't know who I'm helping out there, but that's good, man. That is real good. So you have to benefit from your failures. All right. Number 4, you got to celebrate yesterday. You got to value today. And you got to expect great things from tomorrow. My God. Ooh, that's good. You have to. So I celebrate yesterday, the good things in yesterday, the bad things in yesterday. I celebrated that God allowed me to get through yesterday. So I celebrated, and I'm into a new day. And when God brings me into a new day, I value and cherish this day. But not only do I value and cherish today, I'm expecting something so great on tomorrow. I'm expecting great things on tomorrow, right? So as I'm growing, tips for personal growth, I'm expecting. You got to expect. The Bible talks about being content, whatever state you're in, be content. The Apostle Paul talks about that, right? But I've learned in my contentment, I got to have expectation. I got to have contentment with expectation. Somebody need to write that down. Because I can be content today, but I'm expecting tomorrow to be greater than today. Yeah, I am. I don't know about you, but I am. And so I'm excited about this personal growth journey in my life because I celebrate the good and the bad yesterday. I value today, and I'm expecting great things tomorrow. And here's number 5. Five, develop a plan to help you grow. All right. So we said, number 1, choose the one area you need to grow in. Number 2, create a group of people you enjoy growing around. Okay, you got number 2. Y'all writing this down? Number 3, you need to benefit from your failures. Benefit from failure. Okay. Number 4, celebrate yesterday, value today, expect great things on tomorrow. All right. And number 5, develop a plan to help you grow. And I'm talking about a written plan. Okay. A written plan. You need to write it down every day, what you're going to do. And if you want to, just start with 7 days. 7 days. On Monday, this is what you're going to do on Monday. Tuesday, I'm going to do this on Tuesday, and you go, if like in my growth plan, or part of my growth plan is working out every morning, getting up at 4:00 every morning, praying, just hearing the voice of God, doing those moments or those early hours of the day. And I either pray, I work on lesson plans, I work on sermon preparation. There's a number of things I do. I may answer some emails. I may respond to some texts. I may just go social media. There's that window is what I call my creative space. That window. At first, when I get up in the morning to the time I go to the gym is what I call my creative space. So I'm very creative early in the morning. So I understand that about me. So I said, okay, man, my creative space is first thing in the morning. I need to get up in the morning and make this a part of my growth plan. And so I can hear God clear. I can create. I can think. I can come up with just ideas that it really just blows my mind. It's like, man, you're a genius. My God. I come up with those type of ideas and my mind is free to flow and create and think. And so I use that as my growth, my creative space, those early hours of the day. And then I go to the gym and I get a good workout for about an hour and a half. And then I come home, get myself together. I take, my vitamins and my protein shake and, eat the necessary fruit and or what I need, or oatmeal, or whatever the case, whatever I'm feeling that morning, that's what I eat. And I do that, right? I do that. And then I head to my office, to my business, to my multi-million-dollar business. And I go in and I do business. Till it's time for me to come home. I come home, I spend time with my family, my wife, whatever, relax, wind down. I may do some more study or sermon prep or lesson plans, whatever I want to do within that growth plan. And so I do that. And so at the end of the day, when I lay my head down, I can say I've accomplished a lot of things on today. I'm very satisfied with my day. Now one of the things I learned from Dr. Miles Monroe is that every one of us have 24 hours in a day. And what are you going to do with the 24 hours you have? I believe that a majority of that 24, I will X out your sleep because you need at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. So out of that, you're going to get your sleep, but the remaining hours of your day, you need to focus on personal growth. Focus on that. Okay. And I pray that I help you, gave you some tips. And so if you're viewing this podcast and you say, hey, Coach Tim, I need some help in the direction I need to take with my personal growth, you can hit me up on my websites. You can go to nextlevelcoach757.com. hit the free consultation, and we can talk, and I can explain to you how I can help you grow in your personal development so that you can be successful in your business and effective in your leadership. I can help you. So go to that website, hit the free consultation button, and select a time where we can get together, and most likely it'll be on Zoom, and I can help you grow. I guarantee you that. All right. So I'm telling you, this is so much fun, and I know my time is running out, but I just want to let you know that you can connect with me on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Connect with me. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, Tim Harrell Consulting, where we focus on personal growth, business, and leadership. Until the next time, next week, I'm your man, Coach Tim Harrell, and live the amazing life.